I have come across many people, and majority that I came across with have always said, we are amazed at how you are in peace with yourselves. If you were to look at practicing Muslims, as well as those who practice other faiths, you'll come to see that those who truly understand and become devout towards their beliefs and principles, they are the least who go and commit suicide. They are the least who have crime rates in the society. They are the least who go and get into robbery, get into rape, get into abduction, get into inhumanity. They are the least. And statistics speak for that, loud and clear. The only thing is that we've been sending mixed messages, unknown messages. And as a result, we are creating barriers, we are creating walls, canyons between us and others. You cannot be approachable if you don't have the manners. Yeah? And I'm glad that in this country, under the leadership of our rulers, we are able to coexist in peace. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, coexists with pagans, with Jews, with Christians. He coexisted with other faiths together as he was promoting this way of life. The only thing he was calling out all the time, believing one God. قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ تَعَالَوْا, O people of the book, come to us. Come to a common platform, to an agreement between us and you. That we do three things. Or we don't do three things. أَلَّا نَعْبُدَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. We worship none other than Allah, none other than God. أَلَّا نَعْبُدَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ وَلَا نُشْرِكَ بِهِ
ولا يتخذ بعضنا.
قل يا أهل الكتاب تعالوا إلى كلمة سواء بيننا وبينكم ألا نعبد إلا الله ولا نشرك به شيئا. That we have no associates with him. We establish no associates with him. ولا يتخذ بعضنا بعضا أربابا من دون الله. That we do not elevate each other to the state of holiness, to the state of divine state. فإن تولوا فقولوا اشهدوا بأننا مسلمون. And if they refuse, then just declare that we are the ones who promote peace. لا إكراه في الدين, let there be no compulsion in religion. So with that, I'm going to ask you now, and then we'll open the floor for question and answers. What resolutions are you going to make tonight to become an effective member, an influencing individual towards promoting peace? With God, with yourself, and with others. I'd like to suggest that you dedicate time to reading, and you dedicate time to make that knowledge that you have available to others. And of course, practice what you preach. Do not say one thing and you do the other. Mixed messages. Three things. Read, practice, and promote. Then you'll prosper. Okay, let's open the floor for question and answers. Or for comments for that matter. Brother.
Could the outrage that we've seen in the region due to other political situations in the region as well, could that be a lack of emotion affecting? You just need anything to trigger something?
Yeah, good question. The question says that could that be the event that has happened, there were some political moves or motives somewhere that has caused this whole thing to be as it is? And the answer to that, you would never know.
No, I mean the current situation, let's say in Iraq or Palestine, could that be, you just needed a spark?
Yeah, absolutely. The good question is that Muslims have been afflicted with pain in Iraq, maybe in Palestine and other places. Could this be just the spark that ignited the whole thing? Could be, probably. We wouldn't know. But that's the Iraqi situation is not new. It's been there for a long time. The Palestinian-Israel conflict continues. It's been there for a while. It could be that that was the cause. It could be somebody else is benefiting behind it. It could be that Denmark was the unlucky that they came at the wrong time. At the wrong place. It could probably something that is wrong. Yeah? And probably Denmark is small, so they said, let us begin with us. We don't know. But the bottom line is that there is always positive people see an opportunity in every crisis. And others find an opportunity also to let it off, to vent off for the absolutely. It's a good one. But I think the wise will find an opportunity from this. What can we learn from this to move forward? Okay.
The issue of Denmark, correct me if I'm wrong, we just had it a week ago, but to my knowledge it was almost 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And to my belief that the people concerned were working very hard not to get up this issue, and they were ignored by the politician. All those days when Prophet Muhammad, that time, his duty was to dialogue with the rest of the world for peace, then he was ordered by Almighty God to go for a war. There was a lot of war on the time of Prophet Muhammad. Today, Prophet Muhammad is not here, and we don't get a message from Almighty what to do, what we should do.
Good question. A multi-factorial question. Number one is that this issue did not start now. The cartoonists did that in September. There's been a time. In that time there were people who were trying to contain the issue, but the dialogue did not succeed, and as a result it erupted. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in his days, he started peacefully, but later on he was engaged in wars. He was to ask to go for a war. When you get the balance. And indeed, the balance is that if you take in the order of priority, is to establish the foundation. With the foundation is to go back to the core values. Belief in one God, belief in the life of hereafter, and believe in the divine message. And then to establish a relationship with God, with Allah, through the 5 pillars of Islam. And then it's to engage with others. That is the order. Once the house is complete, then you have to defend it. You have an empty land, you cannot defend it. You cannot put protection there. It's only once you have a complete system that you protect it. When you build a system, later on you come to defend it. The system is incomplete yet.
Yeah, but it was attempted on a peace way, and it failed.
That was one small issue that was attempted. But I'm suggesting, if we forget the area of concern, let us go to the area of influence. My approach is that, what can I as an individual do? I am part of the big solution. I cannot go and speak to the Danish government, but I can speak with myself. I cannot go and change the world, but I can change myself. And we had a verse quoted there, God does not change of people unless they change themselves. We can fix many things ourselves. Stopping sending mixed messages. Clarify misconceptions before we can begin to engage into other matters. Before we can even have admirers, before we can have supporters, before people can say, yes, I like your way of life. What do we have to offer? If today I was to be asked by a non-Muslim, and I don't like the terminology non-Muslim, because I believe everybody is a peace promoter in different manners. If I was to ask someone who does not understand my principles, my way of life, and who was to ask me, I would like to understand your way of life and follow it. Can you tell me 3 reasons of why I should adopt to your way of life?